Hello. So we are in Transalpina. It's very pretty here. Um, I am just um, pulled out on the side of the road, and um, yeah, um, I caught up with a couple of people recently. Um, you know, um, I feel like so my travels in Europe are very different from my travels in Southeast Asia, right? Like in Southeast Asia, I was going from hostel to hostel, I was meeting so many people. I did like my meditation retreat, and in Europe, it's like um, I just in Poland, I was doing Airbnbs, and then um, um, and then in Romania, I'm just doing like Booking.com, like hotels, and I gotta say, like as I said, like I don't really feel lonely normally. Um, it's only when like I have things I want to share, um, that I feel like I'm lonely because I don't have anyone to share it with, right? Like, see, this is the passenger seat. No one's there except my snacks. I have these like pretzel snacks. I have this like garlic cracker thing, a giant bottle of water. See, that's what's in my passenger seat, like not like someone, And it's like the view is so nice. Like, I don't know if you can see it. Like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen a little footage already, but it's just like it's so pretty, you know. And it would be really nice if I had someone to be like, "Yo, like, look at that. That's so cool." And but I don't, And I make all these vlogs because like I'm kind of like it's kind of like an imaginary like third person, It's just like if I can't share it with someone individually, then I'll share it with like the internet, and like the internet is kind of this like anonymous like blobulous thing to substitute like people, you know. Yeah, and it's like so I've been traveling for what, um 3.5 months, right? And I feel pretty good about like my energy levels. I'm still really energetic, like I've been rotating the type of travel I do, so I have like more in the tank because I compartmentalized it. But I was like thinking about And some people are like, yeah, I wish I can't wait to go home and talk to my friends. And it's like, um, I don't really have much to go home to. You know, it's like, I don't know who I would reach out to if I went home. You know, like, no one's really been like, you know, the crazy part is like, I don't think people notice I'm missing. You know, like, I think some people do, but like, some people would be like, oh, what are you doing? And I'll be like, yeah, I'm in Romania. And they'll be like, what? Like, how long have you been there? And I'll be like, 2 weeks. Um, um, and then they'll be like, oh, on vacation? And I'll be like, no, I quit. I've been traveling for the past, like, 3.5 months. And then they'll be like, what? No way. Like, what do you want to do? And then I'll be like, yeah, yeah, like, I want to start a company. And, like, I'm going to Yale. And, like, it's just like, and they'll be like, what? I didn't know that. Like, I'd be like, oh, yeah, it's kind of been like what I've been doing for the past like year and a half, you know? Like, and um yeah, and it's like, I don't know what's going on in other people's lives, you know? Like, I don't really like to beyond like the people I'm closest to. I think it invites like the action of comparison, which is like, I don't really like it, you know? Um yeah, but it's like, I feel like when you're in high school and college, you just like know what's going on with people. You know, like, you just know what's happening in their lives. And even if they don't tell you about it, you just know. You know, and adulthood is kind of different because like you don't know. You only know what you tell people, and you tell people based on the amount of like, like how much you want to tell them. And that's a function of like the quantity and the quality of your interactions, you know? And so, um, okay, I need to throw that out. It's not good water. Time to open the big boy up. It's really cool. You see, it's been like doing this for a while. Why does it keep on doing this? It's crazy. like water boiling. These lids are so fucking hard to close here. Yeah. So yeah, I've noticed I've been more private lately. Because I think I'm just like more cognizant of like what gazes are in my life. And excuse me. And who do I want to see me and who do I not? You know? Yeah. And I don't know. It's just there are a lot of people in my life who I don't want to see me anymore. You know, it's just like I don't want to let their gaze into my life anymore, so I kind of just like, you know, stop telling them about stuff, and then their influence on me wanes. But I think a byproduct of like limiting the gazes in your life is that like you just don't really have that many people to tell things to, you know? Like I have a couple of close friends, less than I did before. I have the internet. I have like my private thoughts. I have my private thoughts that I write down and the private thoughts that I don't write down. Different layers of abstraction of like what I'm talking about. I've noticed myself eating less, or just like being less hungry. I swear, like, the idea of like 3 meals a day is just like propaganda by big food to get you to eat more, because you actually don't really need to eat that much if you actually pay attention to like what you're feeling. Like a lot, I feel like in your day to day life, you just assume like, oh, I need to eat breakfast, then like lunch, and then dinner. But like realistically, I feel like you're not that hungry in the morning. You get kind of hungry in like midday, or like, I don't know, you get hungry in like, around like the late afternoon, evening. But that's about it. Like for me at least, that's it. It's just like I eat like a pastry in the morning, and then I eat like a dinner, and then that's it. Like I feel like everything else is just like me convincing my body I need to do stuff instead of like actually, like, I feel like what's healthy is like so stupid. It's just like you think it's healthy because you've been told it's healthy, but you don't actually pay attention to what you want and like what your body is saying, and as a result, um, it's not actually that healthy because you're like overriding your instincts and your feelings and your like somatics for this like nebulous like FDA esque approved like meal schedule. It's so stupid. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I feel like I've been able to. I'm able to identify what I'm feeling a lot more now. Um, that's been good. I hope I bring that back with me. It's so quiet up here. Like there's literally like nothing. I mean, there's cars passing by, but it's like one of the more quieter environments I've been in. There are a lot of different types of drivers up here. There's the people who drive fast, the people who drive slow, and the people who like drive really slow. Shit, it's a fly. Whatever. I feel like I'm gonna replace my watch after this. Like this watch has served me so well. I've been on so many trips with it. It's Timex Expedition, right? I got the battery replaced 3 times. I um I got the glass thing replaced as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't serve its purpose anymore. See, it says it's water rated like 50 meters, but it's actually not. I went scuba diving with it, and it started like cracking. It's just like, and then now there's like water damage. Like it saps more electricity than it's supposed to. I broke the screen a couple of times, so water got in there as well, and sometimes it just like stops working for like no reason. And so I think it's like outlived its purpose, but it's served me so well. Like I got it before I went to Iceland, and then so it was with Iceland with me. Took it to Costa Rica, and then it was like surfing with me. Went to Morocco with it, and then it's been with me all of this trip. So it's kind of like this travel watch when I don't want to bring my Apple Watch Ultra. But you can't be too attached to it. It is just a watch. In fact, I've spent more on repairing this watch than I have on this watch. It's a $48 watch, I think. Although I think I bought it at like 30 because it was on sale. The specific color is on sale, so I just like needed a field watch, and somehow I wanted a Timex Expedition for some reason. I guess their marketing really worked on me. Yeah, so I'm just enjoying it while it lasts. I think, yeah, I'm gonna retire this when I get home. The battery is about to go out anyways again, anyways. I think I'm gonna replace it with a Casio Duro because it's the cheapest quality dive watch there is. And since I do go diving quite a bit and I don't really want to take my watch off, I'm thinking we get that. It's gonna be like $60. I think that watches, like, the core function of watches is that it's supposed to tell time, you know? And if it doesn't tell time, then it's just, well, you're not really buying a watch, are you? And then I think a property I really care about is that you have to be able to like live with it for a really long time, you know? So it has to be like quality, right? But the baseline of quality is like very low. It has to like tell the time. Like, for example, quartz watches are more accurate than automatic and manual watches, but people think quartz is like less prestigious or whatever, or it has less craft. But it literally just tells the time better. So like, what's the problem with quartz watches? Like 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 if you have to adjust your watch like every couple of days, it's a fucking bee. If you have to adjust your watch every couple of days, then like, what the fuck are you doing, right? If you have to wind your watch, then it's just like stupid. So yeah, I had like a Seiko 5 Sport for a while, and I never really liked it. I don't really like the metallic band. And the automatic stuff was like, I thought it was like cool in principle, but it's just like, I don't really care, you know, I realized. And yeah, but then every watch is limitation. So like, for example, this one, it's like, it's good for most stuff, but the glass is not that durable. So if you hit it against like ceramic, I think it cracks. That's what happened to me at the monastery. And then yeah, so yeah, and I like going diving with my watches, so like I feel like it doesn't really make sense to get something with water rating of like 50 meters. Like, I think you at least need to have 200 meters for it to actually like, go diving with it. So yeah. And then like, I feel like you need to be like unafraid of like losing the watch, you know? Like, I think there's like a lot like a watch people have been saying is like, I should, yeah, it's like the Seiko Prospects, but like it's just like, it's like $1,000. It's a dive watch, okay? But like $1,000 is like, it's like something I would be afraid to lose, you know what I mean? Like this, it's like, what the fuck, you know? It's like $40. It's depreciated so much, it's probably like worth like $10 now, even less. And it's like, if I lose it, it's like whatever. And you take off your watch so often. You take it off whenever you go into the like security in the airport. You take it off when you go to security in like a museum. There's just like so many opportunities. And like you take it off when you go to like shower, and you leave it on your like nightstand, and it's just like there's so many opportunities to lose it, you know. And it's like, I'm good at not losing stuff, so I don't think it's gonna be a problem. But like, I just don't want it in my back of my mind, you know. It's like, if I lost $1,000, I'll be pissed, you know. But if I lost like $40, I'll be like, whatever, you know. It's like, yeah. So is it like, and it's just crazy, like, because the Seiko Prospect and the Casio Duro are like literally, they're both rated for 200 meters. So it's just like, you're not getting anything extra. You're just getting like a brand name, you know. And then if you take it further, it's like, okay, like instead of the Seiko's Prospects, you get like the Rolex like Submariner or like the Omega Seamaster or something like that. And it's like, okay, instead of $1,000, now it's like $20,000, $30,000, and it's just like, what the fuck are you like? I just don't get it. Like, I really don't get it at all. It's just like, they both tell time the exact same. In fact, like a quartz watch actually tells time better, so you can argue that the Duro is actually better than like the Submariner. But like, um, yeah, it's just, yeah, function important, you know. Yeah. Anyways, I need to find a hotel for the night. It's like 8:15. I usually try to get back around like 9:10, but like today I'm just not really want to go for a hike. I'm just like too low energy for that. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like show up to Ronca and then go to booking.com. Like my reception is really bad here, so I can't actually like browse hotels here. So yeah, go to Ronca. Excuse me. Find the cheapest hotel that has at least a 9.5 star rating. That's my benchmark. And then I'll just chill. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do tomorrow. All right. Peace. So we're at this place called Cantina, I think, today. Okay, I have room 4. She told me I was gonna be giving me a welcome shot. Funnily enough, okay. So, oh my god. There's so many beds. There's 3 beds in here, and it's just me. So, oh, there's a balcony too. Oh my god. Oh, that's gorgeous. Hell yeah. There's food. Hell yeah. Oh my god, it's such a cheap place. It's $30 a night. So, God, you can stretch $1 so far here. I mean, not as far as like Southeast Asia, but like still pretty far comparatively. I get my own bathroom. That's nice. I was looking at a place that was nice, but like didn't give you your own bathroom. The bathroom is outside, and I'm like, I think that'd be cool for like novelty, but like I don't really want to do that right now.